wanted, they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Complete to
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Duke.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
49-yard line.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like...
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Jaguars, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 here for Flacco. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Emmanuel Ogbah, his second sack of the night. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flacco from the gun. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry now for Thompson. He's got the first down inside the 10. Now he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 70 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score, Dolphins 21, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Flacco. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, Thompson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Flacco from midfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets it down to the 32. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the...
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and that's caught inside the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
You're over here. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 43! Hey, yellow!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On second down, it's Thompson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Backing into the end zone, Flacco. Down goes Joe Flacco in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Miami.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
11 on the play.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
On 1st down, Thompson.
The ball
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins.
Play action, Flacco. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 37-yard line.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 2 and now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And a Dolphin 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Leon Jacobs. The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run with Thompson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. They go with Thompson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Flacco. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
In a fourth down.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
29-yard line.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. They run it here with Thompson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Barely got that snap. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Looking to pass. Tua. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Dolphins 29. Jaguars 20.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Fred, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Chris Thompson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Once more, it's Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go pass again with Flacco. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Now Doug Moreau not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Flacco will take to the air again. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a three-point game, but instead it'll stay at one.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up two, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for two here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's now second and
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Flacco from the gun. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now it's Flacco. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Flacco. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Thompson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
24-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thompson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They toss it to Thompson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
A gain of 14.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a